once you leave the P's, it's hard to get close to the hood because it's so expensive everywhere else. So that's why I started in like Staten Island, basement apartment, Jersey. You know what I mean? And it was still expensive in Jersey. I was paying like a G a month out there back then. Then I was finally like, you know what? My fam started moving to Florida, so I gave Florida a try. This is like you know what I mean? Gave Florida a try. My parents had already moved out of this crib, and my brother had this crib with his girlfriend at the time and his kids, you know, his baby moms and stuff. He's married now, living in Florida, you know, got a career and all that. So when I was living in Florida, they moved out. Then my parents moved here while they sold their house that they bought. And you know, while they sold their house, they chilled here for like a year or two, and then they moved to Florida. So when they moved back here, and I knew they were breaking out, that's when I came here to solidify. You know what I mean? To come claim my grounds and be like, you know what? I'll take it over. They ain't got to go up in the air or whatever. You know? Feel me? And then if I want to break out of something, I got nieces and nephews. I could always throw somebody else on the lease if I really wanted to. But right now, my name is the only one on the lease right now. Yeah, I'm the only one.
Hey, how many bedrooms?
3 bedrooms.
Gee, boy, you living good as a motherfucker.
Where I'm paying
how much?
$1,100 a month.
Ooh, man, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing in New York City, bro.
And I do not rent out any rooms because I do have a problem with roommates. Like I cannot live with like first of all, I can't live with a dude, you know what I mean? Share a bathroom with somebody that's not my family or not my girlfriend. You feel me? I can't share a bathroom. That I can't do. So that, you know what I mean? Like for instance, I'll just give you an example. When I had that basement apartment in Staten Island,
I got to move on. I want to ask you another question.
Hold up, let me just tell you real quick. Like I
no, because I got something
better. Tapping?
Hold on. Yeah, somebody stop that fucking tapping. Who they? Omar tapping. I don't
That's
know.
Omar. Omar's fucking.
Hey, let me ask you this question. We have a lot of discussion about welfare and EBT and shit, and you
wondering if I'm on it, right?
No.
It's a good question because I live in the projects. You probably think I'm on it.
I'm not casting aspersion, but again, we do have to clip it. So you have a pretty good rent in New York City. That's pretty good for your area you're in.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
I'm a real estate guy. I am the urban landlord, by the way. You do know that, right?
Cool. Yeah. So if worst came to worst with me, I could always go to DC, try to contact you for a room to rent.
You the numbers on the screen. But
cool.
Here's the thing. You have a pretty cheap rent. You would agree to that, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, for the neighborhood you're in, it would probably cost $3,000 to move there. Would you say that's fair? You got the
yeah, it would be expensive. Yeah, exactly.
3,000.
I'm not sure.
Probably $3,000.
I'm not sure.
1 bedroom.
For 1
3
bedroom, actually, for a regular apartment, yeah, like a 3 bedroom. I mean, 1 bedroom would be like 3 G's because, and this is years ago, a long time ago. There was an apartment for rent like across the street from here. That's not the projects, and they was charging $2,000 a month for 1 bedroom. This is years ago. Like I'm 42 now. That's like when I was in my 20s. You know what I mean? So imagine what it is now. It's so crazy that when people have roommates out here, you have like a 3 bedroom apartment and they all paying like $2,000 each. You know what I mean? Like every room. Tell me that's not ridiculous to have to pay 2 G's to be a roommate. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this question. So when you hear people talk about EBT, housing, this is a bigger benefit.
I'm about to roll it up.
But this is a bigger benefit than EBT. Would you agree with that?
Your benefit? What you got going on over
there?
I'm
talking about from the standpoint of, I don't know if you're on EBT and it doesn't matter.
I'm not. I have a job. I make too much money to get EBT. I'm actually paying the maximum amount of money that you have to pay for these apartments because like I'm over the thing, but I've been on the lease for years, so they can't remove me just because I make too much money. Like they can't do that. You know what I mean? Or I don't even have to show them my income. I just pay the.
And they probably can't raise your rent the way that they could raise other people's rent too, right?
Yeah, they can't. The rent will go up. Yeah, I don't have to.
So not to be in your business, but do you make like 6 figures, or?
I make good.
100,000 a year.
No, I don't make $100,000. No.
Oh, okay.
What type of work do you do?
I do Uber Eats and
Mm.
DoorDash